Hey everybody, it's John Cummings from barefootandrich.com, author of The Lawyer's Escape Action Plan and the creator of Teaching Millions, your complete roadmap to leveraging the internet, online video, and social media for more sales, more clients, and more business right now in any industry. I'm also your guide in this new training called iMovie Simplified. Are you an expert at iMovie? Well, unless you're in the business of movie production, I hope not. Because if you've become an expert at iMovie, you've probably wasted a lot of time that you could have spent making a difference in the lives of other people and making money selling your products or services or using the internet to land more high-paying clients. I'm not kidding about this. I'm not an iMovie expert either, but I learned all of the features within this amazingly powerful but very simple and intuitive program that I needed to learn to make videos that serve my purpose quickly but professionally. That's all you need to do. And I would like to show you how I do that. Okay, so do you know how to use iMovie at all? Are you using it but struggling with using it effectively to produce videos in a reasonable amount of time? Maybe you don't have iMovie. Well, if you're not using iMovie because you don't know how it works or you're thinking of hiring somebody to edit your videos, listen up. You should use iMovie. If you don't have it yet, get it. It's like 15 bucks and it's the easiest program for editing video with the quality it delivers. A lot of iMovie newbies are put off by the foreign layout compared to Microsoft products or because they haven't used design programs before. And that's where I was when I started. I didn't know what I was looking at, what all the different fields were, what things would happen if I moused over one thing or clicked on something else. It really is confusing on the screen and very irritating when you have to spend hours trying to figure out stuff that you think should just take a minute. I just want to get this video on the internet. Why is this so complicated? Someone recently told me they found it ironic that iMovie can appear to be a visual mess when the whole point is to help you make visually compelling videos in a simple manner. I mean, that's Apple's motto, right? Well, the lack of buttons is what makes it simple, but it's really frustrating when you can't find anything and you don't know where to look for it, or sometimes what to look for. Well, I went through all of the pain of the iMovie learning curve. Before I started making my own videos, I scripted, shot, edited, and produced all the videos for the popular cooking channel at cookingwithsugar.com. At first, I would spend 1 or 2 full days trying to piece together videos that really were only supposed to be 4 or 5 minutes in length. Every step was a painful process. How do I get the video I just shot into iMovie as a new movie event? How do I trim off the opening and closing frames? How do I add text over the video? Or how do I add text as a cutaway from the video, maybe with different backgrounds, different colors, and keep the audio track the same during the entire cutaway? How do I make basic cuts to make my video able to be, rearranged or take out the clips that I don't want people to see? And how do I crop the video so I'm showing the right amount of what should be in the shot and cut out the stuff that might be in the background that I don't want to show? How do you place images over the video or replace the video with images? There's so much more, but suffice it to say that if you want to know all that you need to know about how to get your videos off your camera and onto the web quickly as really professional looking videos that make an impact for any business, I've got you covered. I'll cover what you're looking at when you first open the iMovie program, how to get your movies from your camera, including your phone, into iMovie, how to create several projects from one video, how to use advanced tools for cutaways, picture-in-picture, green screen, and so much more. And using the inspector function to adjust audio, video, color, and more so you can take out background noise, reduce the volume of other tracks like music,
slow clips down,
speed clips up,
sound effects for all your audio tracks, white balance, saturation, and so much more. Here's another reason that I think you should learn these basics too. Most people, including you and I, are very easily distracted by bells and whistles and don't know what to pay attention to. And iMovie has a lot of them. I had an assistant making videos for me a long time ago before I learned this program, and it cost me weeks and months of her time before I realized that she thought we were producing movies. Sound effects, transitions, stuff blowing up, all sorts of fancy stuff that was just not only time consuming to create, but worse, was delaying the release of my core message over and over. Don't get caught up in the non-essential features and unnecessary delays of that. Shoot good video, edit it effectively, and quickly put out your professional video that sells on the internet in a matter of hours. After years of learning the curve, I now edit and publish videos myself in an hour. And I can teach my assistants how to do it too. I scripted, shot, edited, and published this video today so I could get it out and share it with as many people as possible as soon as possible. If you don't have iMovie, again, it's only $15. And unless you're in the business of producing movies, it's just not necessary to spend $300 on Final Cut Pro, which will also take you weeks or longer to master. If you're looking to get more business and more clients, iMovie will solve your problems quickly and professionally if you know what pieces of the program are essential. Everything else can be learned after you start making some money. But if you can't get video on the web in the first place, that's never going to happen. In a 2-hour tutorial, I'm going to cover all the basic functions of iMovie from the minute you open the program through the time that you publish your video on the web. I'm also available for a full 30 days to answer any follow-up questions that you have about your specific challenges by email. And because it's really hard to keep track of all of the terminology and placement of buttons and functions, no matter how good of a tutorial I create for you, I created a quick start iMovie Glossary as well as a screenshot Flipbook with explanations of the most commonly used features. And that way you can print these resources and refer to them throughout the tutorial and also whenever you need them later. Full disclosure, you're going to find hundreds and maybe thousands of random free tutorials on the internet about iMovie, but I guarantee, because I've done this already, that you'll spend dozens of hours before you find all the pieces that you need to just get through the basics of the program and apply the advanced features that you might need to get your videos out there on the web for marketing and sales. If you're looking for a tutorial on how to make a dramatic movie that proves what a great movie producer you are, this is not your tutorial. If you're looking for a very compact and practical application of iMovie so you can get your videos on the web quickly and professionally and start getting more business and more sales, I've got you covered. And during the tutorial, I'm also going to tie in my training on how to shoot good video so you can understand how your lighting choices and your canvas choices affect your editing options. When it comes to good video, the old adage of garbage in, garbage out is right on the money. If you shoot bad video, there's only so much that you can do to fix it in editing. And we'll go over that too. You'll also gain some of my own insight and experience about what I think are some ideal themes that you need to include in your videos for the beginning, the middle, and the end, as well as a discussion of how long your video should be for each type of video. I've already put a few hundred hours in my own iMovie editing room by this point, and I have to tell you, I've produced probably close to 100 videos for myself and my clients. So my tutorial in under 2 hours is going to give you thousands of dollars worth of hard-fought and hard-learned experience with not only the features, but the application of this program to make videos that fit your business model no matter what it is. What's your time worth? If you value your time at just $20 an hour or more, you'd be doing yourself a huge disservice to keep spinning your wheels trying to figure out how to get a simple video on the internet in a way that looks professional. Are you willing to invest 10, 20, or 30 more hours trying to figure out what you need to know? Most of you probably charge over $100 an hour on average, conservatively speaking, or value your time at well over that amount. Am I right? So if you spend one more day fighting through the learning curve of iMovie, it's going to cost you $800, maybe $1,000 of your time. And if it takes you 2 days, it might cost you $1,600 or $2,000 worth of your time. Or you can follow my tutorial and be able to go from camera to YouTube using iMovie in 1 or 2 hours max every time. I'm doing this tutorial as a live 2-hour event, but also recording the entire training so you can always access it, whether you make the live event or just want the recording to refer to over and over again. The cost of it, with my Flipbook and Glossary, along with a full 30 days of email support and my money-back guarantee, is just $197. And because I consider everyone who follows my trainings part of my Barefoot and Rich family, you also gain access to the private Barefoot and Rich Facebook group for life. That never expires. Look, editing and publishing your videos should be one of the least time-consuming parts of your business, unless you're planning on moving to Hollywood. Stop wasting your time if video editing is blocking your path. Start making an impact on people and your wallet by getting your videos on the web now. Most of you watching this video will want to do more than just make money. You want to make a difference. That won't happen if your message is stuck in the editing room. I'll see you in a few days on my tutorial, iMovie Simplified. It's going to be a blockbuster.